Okay, so I did a little bit of searching on the Steam discussion page for this game, and found out that apparently I did miss two movement upgrades, a double jump that's available in the Ancient Basin, and a quote-unquote super dash that's available in the Crystal Peak. I get the feeling I might know where that is. It might be in that bench room, the place I could not reach before because I lacked vertical movement, which I will have once I have the double jump. Hopefully there's not a third thing I missed that I need in order to get the double jump in this area. So I'm basically just going to explore the Ancient Basin again and try and find that double jump. I do wonder if I do indeed need some other item in order to access it, because I thought I pretty thoroughly explored this area, so I'm not really sure how I could have missed it unless maybe I missed this pass that opens up these doors, and that would end up leading me to another part of the Ancient Basin or something. Maybe it's like a breakable wall or something, since I've missed those in the past as well, but I would hope not, just because from a design standpoint, making it so that a necessary upgrade is locked behind a secret is kind of bad. Also, Cornifer is still in the area for some reason. I'm not sure why. Oh, I forgot about this. Maybe this is where I get the double jump. And I have to get rid of all of my geo, which is not something I really want to do, given I've stored up 4K, and would like to purchase some more charm notches, but even though I have to give all my geo, that's the only option I have, it may be necessary that I give a certain amount in order to receive whatever reward is from this fountain. Okay, just in the hope of actually making some progress, I'm gonna do it. Just test out my dream nail here, see if something happens. Hey, missing monarch, we need you now. Return to us. Alright, well, let's see what happens when I offer all of my geo. Oh, it actually is capped at 3,000, so I was correct in that I needed to offer a certain amount. Okay, 3,000 for a vessel fragment, that's pretty good considering how rare these are. But it's not what I was hoping for. Well, at least that's one other thing off my checklist. You don't have any advice to offer me, do you, Cornifer? Yeah, nope, same thing as always, but what happens if I strike him with the dream nail? To chart the world, what joy. If only a Zelda could share the thrill. Yeah, it's nice when your partner shares your interests, but rarely is that always the case. Let's see, so yeah, it's the area that ends up leading back to Deepnest eventually. And the area that's to the left of the bench, and then that's it, so I must need to have found that city pass or whatever it is that I need to access that machinery. Alright, so I did a little bit more research, and apparently the Tram pass is located in Deepnest at a failed station. It's near the top of the area, roughly in the middle horizontally, so that's something I must have missed. Assuming I have the ability to collect it, and I really hope I do. Otherwise I trekked all this way for nothing, so I'm gonna see if I can't find that, then head back to Ancient Basin, and hopefully that's what lets me get the double jump there. And then I can actually continue with my journey. On the way there's this church here, and I entered it, and well, things have changed. Turns out the first area of the game isn't the only place that's been infected. The corpse of a mossy vagabond, overcome with infection, and examining that added an entry to my bestiary page. Even the main preacher here is gone. I can't even examine them. I wonder if I can still dream nail. Hey, I can. Nothing too interesting though. They're all talking about light. Okay, so looking at the map, there appears to be some pathways here that I just never explored apparently. my bad. Now, this is nowhere near where I was told the pass was, but probably a good idea to explore here anyway. There's probably something else important here that I missed. At the moment, it's just these long vertical shafts. Oh. Hey, it's one of these shadow walls, which I still can't do anything about. Well, at least I know it's there. Oh, and that's everything in this room apparently. That's rather disappointing. I was hoping there might be some progress here, but apparently not. The game's just screwing with me at this point, isn't it? Well, there were another 2 paths out of this room, so I guess I can check them out. Can I head through here? Oh, nope. Of course the giant worms can, but me, no. Never. Yeah, I must have just passed this room aside when I first got through here. In fact, I think that's exactly what I did do. I chose to explore left first after falling into that springs bench. And then I just completely forgot to come back here. So hopefully there's something important one of these ways. Well, here's a tram, but no pass. Anything else? Nope. I guess this will probably end up taking me back to the ancient basin, so that'll be something of a shortcut at least. Okay, let's see what's up here. Wait, I just broke something in the... yeah, it's not a breakable wall. I always get that mixed up. Wow, this one's moving really slowly because it acts as a platform for you. That's oh, pff. I thought getting hit by it would immediately send me back. I forgot that that's not quite how it works. So I ended up taking a bit of extra damage there, but that's fine. Ooh, this goes on for quite a ways. Oh, and I was about to say, with no enemies for you to collect soul from to heal, but that's clearly not the case. Ah, damn it. Well, at least I have enough for 3 health pips. Let's try this again. Hopefully it goes a little bit better this time. Yeah, I figured it would be safer to not air... No, no, come on. Not air dash there. Okay, I made it. Jesus, though, still got more going on? This one, a vertical leap. That might be a little bit difficult. Thankfully, there was a breakable wall with some free soul for me. Yeah, they placed that there on purpose. Again, rewarding you for paying attention to your environment. Okay, I have 5 health pips. Hopefully that'll be enough to get through the rest of this segment. Is it just, this? Okay. That wasn't nearly as robust as I thought it might be. Let me just make sure there's not a secret over to the right there first. Nope. Okay. Ah! Not a bad reward by any means. Another vessel fragment. But, not an important item, not something you need for progression, which was what I was really hoping it would be. Oh well, that's another thing ironed out, since as I said before, I do plan on attempting 100%ing this game. There's a grub over there. How did I miss you, little buddy? Can I actually make my way over to you? Probably not with all these spikes about, but maybe. Yeah, no, that's a solid wall of spikes. This is very much not doable. In fact, I don't even think I can get back without taking damage. Oh! I certainly wasn't expecting that. A secret passageway. Was that even something that was, like, marked, or... Oh, that's not where I need to go. I need to head a little bit further up, I think. Yeah, let's try that again. This time, actually make use of it. Yep. That is a Secret passageway that I keep falling through like an idiot. Third time. Third time's the charm. Given it's a secret, it's not going to be anything too important, but hey, maybe it'll be another vessel fragment or something. No, it's just cash. That really was not worth it. 30 at this point is kind of pointless. If I really wanted to farm cash, I would probably go after those big towering guardsmen that are in the latter part of the City of Tears. They give like 50 per. And that's without the geo boosting charm. Okay, yeah, I can just straight up go up here, so this was yet another pathway that I probably meant to explore at some point, but then kind of completely forgot about. And it sounds like there might be an NPC here. It's Sly, damn it! Oh, I can't believe I missed out on him. So yeah, this was a big mistake of mine, missing out on this area. Whoops. Let's see, how do I get to my warrior buddy here? Head left probably. I love the noises he makes. Such an amusing fellow. Oh, I can't actually get to him from here. I'll probably have to get further up and then drop down then. Roar, roar, roar. Oh, love you, Sly buddy. Let's see, I could head further up, but I don't want to— oh! Right, I forgot about that enemy type. The spiders take over after their apparent death. Oh wait, this just ends up leading me back around. So I guess I can't reach him just yet. I'll have to go further above and then drop down that other pathway on the map, I guess. Stay strong, buddy. I'll be with you in a bit. Yeah, here's an entirely new area with a bench. It's marked on the map, but I'm pretty sure I've never actually been over to it. And, okay, so yeah, this ends up leading me back to this area, so that's a little bit of a shortcut as well. Damn, so much stuff that I managed to miss in this area. How embarrassing. Oh! Yeah, this is probably the broken tram station. I'll check you out in a second. I surely won't forget you at this point. First, I'm gonna want to check over here and check out that bench. Can I, nail any of these corpses? It couldn't be built. Yeah, this must be the failed tram station. Which means the pass will be somewhere around here. But, first I want to try and save my buddy Sly. So there's another pathway over to the left that I can drop down. That's what I was referring to earlier. Here it is. This should take me to my buddy. Oh dear, plenty of spider friends here. Spider fiends. Thankfully my damage output is ridiculous enough that they're really not all that big of a deal. Oh, is this gonna be a gauntlet and then the spider webs will disappear after I take them out? Yeah, that's probably how it's gonna work out. Damn, there are a lot of these guys. There we go. Hey, Sly, my buddy, my pal. Need help? Hoy, what are you doing, you clumsy little oaf, swinging your rusty little nail around in the darkness? You almost struck me, and if you had, it would have been the end of you. Trust me. I am Zote the Mighty. Oh, right, Sly was the merchant. This is Zote. Whoops. I guess we're not as good of friends as I thought. Mumble, mumble, mumble. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. My weapon, Life Ender, has struck down hundreds of foes. Begone, or you'll be next. Are you lost in these dark tunnels? I don't care. No, I won't lead you out. I know the way due to my powerful memory, but I only travel alone. Be gone. And let's see what his thoughts have to say. So, the kingdom was hiding this dark nest full of predators. Well, now the deadliest predator of all is here. Zote the Mighty. I like that even in his thoughts he thinks very highly of himself, so it's not quite an act. Ooh, another King's Idol. It's another free 400 geo. I'll take that. Alright, let's see what's over there. Flying, monstrous nightmare grubs to start with. That's a good sign. Let's see how tough it is. 2 hits. Yeah, you can tell I'm coming here a bit later than I was intended to. With a few more nail upgrades and some better charms than I would have had I headed here immediately. Let's keep going on horizontally here before I descend any further though. Yep, so this is where they were building the tram station. Wonder if I'll have a boss to fight here. That would be pretty neat. Ooh, can I break you for your juicy innards? Not quite, even though you look similar to that armor goo. If I head further up, is that marking the location of a nest? It is. Well, if I do have a boss fight ahead, I should be pretty well prepared for it, if nothing else. What did that activate? I'm not really sure. Find out at some point, I suppose. Ah, so they are the enemy type that spawns other enemies. That could be nasty if there were enough of them that you couldn't deal with them quickly. Shouldn't be an issue for me though, with my overpoweredness. I am Lotus the Mighty, feared by all. My blade, Life Ender, has slain hundreds. That's actually correct, unlike the case with Zote. Although, maybe he has killed plenty of other insects. He has managed to survive this long after all, even if he does keep getting caught in traps. Really, I can't mock him too much for getting caught in that spider's trap since I was as well. Ah, here's the pass. Yep. So I can finally access those damn things. Presumably most of them will be shortcuts, but I imagine a few of them will lead to new places. So that just opened up a whole bunch of new stuff to explore. Fantastic. Immediately I'll head to the non-failed tramway that's in this area and head back to the ancient basin. Now hopefully I'll be able to pick up that double jump. I do have to figure out what that lever operated first though. It must have been something nearby. But I didn't really hear the clinking of machinery, so I'm not entirely sure where it would be. Maybe it'll allow me to access that path downward, although that wasn't locked off, so that couldn't be it. Yeah, I'm kinda stumped as to whatever it was that did. Maybe it opened up a door further ahead and that's why I was able to get to the pass. So yeah, I'll finish exploring here, get killed by spikes, and then head to that other tramway. Oh! Tricky spider. That's a nasty spike location. Let's see. Secret? No. Well, a lot of different ways I can go here. I don't want to drop down any further just yet. That looks like it'll lead back to near the bench. Lots of glowy stuff over this way. Surely that's a good sign. It's not going to be a horde of those grubs that seem to appear anywhere where this glowy plant stuff is. Right? Hey, is this gonna be another challenge? Perhaps. Let's head beyond it first. Ah, more goo. Well, if it is a difficult challenge, this should help bunches. Oh, come back here, you. I need to kill you and suck your juicy innards. There it goes. Don't think you can escape me, little soul pod. Alright, I have 7 pips of health and 4 pips of armor, so regardless of how difficult this is, I should be able to manage it. Ho, a fellow warrior out here. I thought I was the only one brave enough and strong enough to survive in this foul, forgotten pit. Yeah, about surviving. I am Galien, the strongest warrior in Hollownest. I came to this monstrous place to test my strength. No doubt you wish to test your might as well, Yes, you and I are a rare breed, quite unlike this poor fellow who has fallen before us. The world is not kind to the weak, I fear. So then, shall we do battle? Let us test our strength in joyful combat. Sure. Oh dear, okay. This is quite a bit... Oh, okay, it's bouncing all over the place, and I've taken... How am I supposed to avoid that? Can I hit it back? No. Okay, so much for being able to handle this readily. That was insane. How am I supposed to deal with that without getting hurt? Unless I'm just supposed to avoid it. I guess, yeah, okay. If I plan out my movements well enough, it's not so bad. It's a bit more difficult with him wandering around shooting shit at me, but... It's not impossible. It is difficult, though. More difficult than I'd like. Glad I didn't try this before when I had less health. Oh dear, come on. I gotta heal up. They do not give me... I'm dead. And I can't unequip my charms, so... I have plenty of soul. I don't think I'm gonna get the time to heal, though, and I really don't want to lose my strong charm. So... I'm gonna be a little bit cheaty here. This way I lose less than if I do end up dying. Plus, this should respawn those... I do have to look up what they're called at some point. Rather than just referring to them as, like, soul pods, but yeah. It should respawn those things, which means I'll have armor heading back into my second attempt. Where'd he go? I believe I had... Oh, I'm not gonna make it this attempt. I believe I had some charm that protected me while making attempts to heal. Yeah, I might have been able to heal there if I had kept with it, but I am not risking that fragile strength charm. I'm gonna try it again. This time I'm gonna change my charm loadout a little bit first. I feel like fine-tuning it for this encounter specifically is probably for the best. Because yeah, there's just so much shit going on that unless you play perfectly, you are screwed. Because you really don't have enough time to heal. Not getting rid of fragile strength because more damage means less hits to take him down. Means an easier time overall. I'll get rid of the compass for now. Hopefully I won't get lost on the way. And as useful as more soul is, it shouldn't be too important in this fight since I don't really get a chance to use it all that much. Just occurred to me, I really haven't been using my offensive magic all that much. I probably should, but it's just so hard to find the time. Where was that one charm? Balder Shell. Yeah, so this will protect me while I'm healing. And then I have 1 notch left, so are there any 1 notch charms that would help me? Lashing out when I take damage, that could be useful. End the fight a little bit more quickly. Would I want to gain soul? Let's go with the damage. Oh, well, that shell was useless. His scythe just broke right through it. Maybe it'll protect me from the magic at least. It seemed to protect me from him. I don't think I took contact damage, so it definitely is coming in somewhat handy. It is actually giving me the chance to heal. Okay, yeah, that was just enough. It gave me just enough of an edge to take him down. Good. Unbelievable. I am defeated at last. So this is what it feels like to be bested. Still though, I am strong, am I not? When you see our king, surely you'll tell him of my valor. Yes, he sent you here to test me, didn't he? I knew he had not forgotten brave Galien. I am ready to join you now. Brothers, you and I, let us leave this place. Together. Ah, he passed peacefully. I feel like I've accomplished something today, and wow, 200 essence. Now that's a good reward. Oh, Quill found his way down here. Let's see what he has to say. Hello, hello. What a thrill this is to find such warm comfort amidst the den of beasts. This is a ferocious place, no doubt. Supposedly, there's a village deep in the warren. Its inhabitants never accepted Hollownest's king. Why not join me for a time? These waters do wonders for weary legs. And let's see what the dream nail has to say. This one too must seek the village at the nest's heart. What mystery the purpose that sees it share my path? Oh, and he put his nail up here, right by the bench. It's a really nice little detail. Okay, so as helpful as the Belder shell was, I'm gonna return to my normal setup. It's just better for general exploration purposes. Wait, what was the other charm I had? Soul Catcher, that's right. Although honestly, I might actually make the Belter shell a bit more of a mainstay. Just having a few more opportunities to heal would come in so handy in a lot of situations. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep that around with me for now. Do I get a fancy new cutscene animation? Oh! I get an actual area of sorts, a bench. Ah, okay. No cutscene like the stag line. That's unfortunate. Wait. Oh, I see, so I can go in either direction. That's why there's those two buttons there. And I like the fact that there's a bench in there. That's really cool. So I can head further to the right, which would take me where? Somewhere entirely new, it looks like. And that is actually where I want to go. Hopefully that'll lead further into the basin and take me to where the double jump is. Come on, I need to make hard progress for once. I've been wandering aimlessly for so long. Alright, let's see where it lets me off. Yep, still in the ancient basin it looks like. Or not, perhaps, given the fact that I don't have a map I can write on. It looks similar to the ancient basin, but clearly it must be a new one if I need a new map. Oh, look at these little cutie flies here. Are they going to turn out to be super dangerous if I approach? They have a hornet-like color pattern. No, they are quite harmless. As long as I don't run into them, they can't seem to do much to me. Of course, they could very easily have big kindred who could take me down. Like that. Yeah, I'll continue exploring this way for now. Alright, well, big kindred ain't exactly as tough as I feared. Fragile strength is such a good charm. Although it would be useless if you wanted to play a pacifist playthrough. I wonder if that's a thing. Playing through this game without killing anything that you don't need to, like a few bosses. It's a thing you can do in a few other Metroidvanias. And even if there's not like an achievement or a reward specifically for it, it is an interesting way to alter the way that you play the game. Suddenly areas that were easy because you could kill the enemies that were hampering your progress are now a lot more difficult because, you know, you can't kill them. A game that does that does give you an achievement for it that I've played recently is Momodora, Reverie Under the Moonlight, a Metroidvania I highly recommend. It has a bit of Souls influence in some of its design flourishes, but it is very much its own thing. It's not really a Souls-like game. And it's quite a bit of fun, and yeah, you can play through that game without hurting anything other than the bosses. And it makes a lot of areas so much more difficult because now you have so much more obstacles with the platforming. This area is oddly peaceful. Even if I didn't have this crazy damage output, I don't think I'd have too much trouble with those enemies because they don't seem to want to attack me. Yeah, this is definitely a new area. Look at this vegetation going on here. So many different paths. Hopefully I encounter Cornifer sooner rather than later. I do kind of wish like you just automatically had a map that you updated and you didn't really need Cornifer. Just cause that ends up adding a little bit of extra busy work whenever you enter an area, finding him specifically before anything else. Or at least trying to. Cause seriously, a map is such a necessary part of a Metroidvania game. Being without it really does hamstring you unless you have an eidetic memory. Well, this is a shortcut of sorts, but where to? Unless the world ends up wrapping back around, this is also a new area. One that seems like it might have Cornifer, Kingdom's Edge. Well, that's certainly interesting. You're not alive, are you? No, you're a corpse. Fools. Well, Cornifer must be here somewhere, and I need to find him post-haste. Oh, come on, gotta murder you. Okay, fine. You can live for now. I don't know why, but these hopping enemies are rather amusing. Well, I don't see a paper trail here. He must be further up in this room then. That's what my spidey senses are telling me. Yep. And I can even hear his telltale humming. Well, I sure screwed that up, didn't I? Something about the platforming in this game is I just can't quite get a good handle on it as I'd like. Usually by this point I'd be a master at platforming in these sorts of games, but not here. Not just yet. Might be due to the breaks I've been taking, rather than playing it just like all in a row. Isn't this a cozy hole? I've been venturing about that wilderness beside here, and I thought a moment's break was well called for. The landscape's all rather serene this side of the city, though the inhabitants are as ferocious as ever. Yes, thank you, I need that map.